It's been an interesting postseason for Major League Baseball thus far, where we saw the top three teams in the National League bounced before the championship series. New York Post sports columnist Ian O'Connor, he wrote a column about making some changes to the division series, and Ian joins me now. Ian, what's going on?
Hey, Dexter, good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Ian, let's start with the changes. Why do you think the division series format needs tweaking? And if you had the power to change things, what would you change?
Well, I think, Dexter, first of all, the purpose of a postseason tournament is to identify the best team. And after 162 games, which is a long 6-month grind, I think the top seeds deserve more of an advantage than they have right now, which is really no advantage outside of not playing that wild card round. And I think the best of 7 gives you the best opportunity to identify the best team, particularly in this sport where your most talented players don't have the same impact on the result as you might find in the NBA, NHL, NFL with the quarterback position. So I think that when you're asking these top seeds now to wait 5 days to play that division series and then compete against a team with momentum in a best of 5, which is a total crapshoot, I just don't think that honors what those top seeded division champs have done over 162 games.
And it's an interesting point because we've seen that change in the NBA and the NHL where they've gone to, even in the first round, we've seen 7-game series. So it's a very interesting point there and would be an interesting tweak. Now, there's also been chatter about the new playoff format and fans seeing so many upsets, particularly in the NL this year. And despite the changes, would you like to see in the DS, do you like the new playoff format, even though there's been changed now to 3 games with the wild card in the first round? How do you feel about that playoff format?
I do like it, Dexter. I think the wild card round being a best of 3 as opposed to a 1-game shootout. Listen, those teams earn their right into the playoffs over 162 games. And I think to give them an opportunity to have one bad night and recover and still win that series and get to the division series, I think that's a good thing. But you're now asking those top seeded division champs to wait 5 or 6 days. And so obviously some rust is going to set in. That's not a natural occurrence during the baseball season. And you're throwing them into a best of 5, which is a total anything could happen. And when you look at the NBA and the NHL, and they're playing best of 7s, and in his prime, LeBron James, you can give him the ball on every possession. Chances are you're going to win if you're the better team or the higher seed. It doesn't work that way with Aaron Judge. He gets the same amount of swings as the worst guy in the lineup, basically. So baseball is a different animal, and I think the best of 7 is just, hey, and if you lose 4 times, and you deserve to be out of the tournament, but I think that those top seeds should have that opportunity.
Now, we know historically baseball is a sport rooted in tradition, and it's been very slow to implement changes within the sport. So do you think baseball would change the way the division series looks anytime soon?
Well, we've seen some changes in the postseason format over the years, particularly going from that 1-game wild card shootout to a best of 3. And of course, in the old days, that it was straight to the World Series for the team that won that league. So there have been some significant postseason changes over the years. I think Major League Baseball is going to, as Aaron Boone said the other day, analyze and overanalyze this in the offseason, take the temperature of everyone involved, but probably wait 2, 3, maybe 4 seasons just to let this play out a little bit and then maybe make a move. Again, the best move for me, just change the best of 5 in the division series to a best of 7 like the LCS. And I think that's a really good format.
Yeah, I think it's a good format. I don't think it's too radical. I think it's something that actually could benefit baseball. But, Ian, we will see if actually change comes down the road. We will have our eyes on that. That is Ian O'Connor, New York Post sports columnist. Ian, always good to see you and talk to you. Thank you for the perspective.
Thanks, Dexter. Take care.